Thank you everybody so much for joining me today for another video on my channel of Crime and Lost. I've been trying to get out a video as soon as possible. We are in the process of moving into a new home, and it's been quite exciting. We are officially an RV family. Living in an RV right now while we're fixing up a house. It's pretty exciting, and the kids are loving it. I'm loving it because we had to downsize, and it's so much better because there's not a lot of clutter. I don't have this big, huge house that I have to clean right now. So it's been great. It's been an adventure, and we are enjoying it. But to get back into my videos, today we have a case at my home state here in Michigan. This is the case of Jaylen Foster, a 17-year-old beautiful girl here from East Point, Michigan, in Macomb County. On January 4th, Zion's cousin, Jaylen Brazier, who is 23 years old, had picked her up. He had pulled into the neighbor's yard and picked her up for unknown reason why he picked her up he pulled into the neighbor's yard and not hers, so that is unknown. And he picked her up and they went back to his house, and from his account is they conjoined their marijuana together and smoked their marijuana. Jaylen Brazier said that his cousin stopped breathing and that he panicked and he put her in a dumpster. Now, it wasn't until 14 days later that he actually admitted to this. Her cousin denied knowing where she was or what happened to her, and even passed out flyers to help search for her. It wasn't until 14 days later did he admit what had happened on his account. January 10th to the 14th, he had lied to authorities who had questioned him, and he said he had no idea what had happened to his cousins and that he didn't see her, and he was help searching for her. And finally, on January 18th, he did admit to authorities what had happened. He said that he picked her up, they went back to his house, they combined their marijuana together, they smoked it, and she was not breathing. She was having a hard time breathing, and he said that she stopped breathing, and he panicked and disposed of her body in a dumpster. Now, authorities started a search at the landfill on 29th and Gratiot in Macomb County. They started their search at the landfill on May 31st of 2022, and they ended their search on October 22nd of 2022. They could not find anything. Zion's body, any remains, nothing. Now, they did have sentencing. They did go to court for this, and I will post the video up. It's very, very, very upsetting to see this mother's pain and the injustice that was served to this young man.
My brief, like from my end of it.
What do you mean?
I was terrified. Literally from that point on, I didn't know what to do. I wasn't in the right state of mind for anything. And I turned myself and they didn't present me with anything. After getting my thoughts together.
So did you explain how she passed?
I don't know exactly how she passed, what caused her to pass. I just know 1 minute she was cool, she was fine, she laid back for a minute. Next thing I know, she was dead. I don't know what caused it. I did not cause it or anything like that. I reacted stupidly off of fear and panic like I've never felt before in my life. Literally.
Well, I mean, people are sitting around and somebody just passes. I mean, did you think about calling 911 or something like that?
No, not at the time. We were smoking. We were on marijuana as well, so my mental state wasn't in any like logical spectrum. I was just immediately just terrified. Like that's the only words I can use to describe the moment.
Are you telling me that you're stoned, she's stoned, you think she dies, and then you dispose of the body? Just like that? That was your choice?
I sat for a minute and I didn't know what to do. I was like, I just did not know what to do. It's like,
I mean, the first thing that came to your mind, I'm trying to understand with the limited information I have, that this person passed away in your presence, and your first thought is, well, I gotta get
my
rid
first
of the body.
thought was how bad it looked to start with. Just like, how do I explain like what happened? I don't know why she died or what it caused her to die. And just a lot of possibility just popped in my head, and I was reacting off of just innate fear. I don't know. Literally, I don't do anything. I just didn't know what to do. Literally, I literally did not know what to do. I sat for at least 10 minutes sitting there. Like, what do I do? Who do I call? My kids are upstairs. We just got into this place after struggling for like 2 years to get it, and everything is falling down.
I won't have any conversation in this court.
And I wish I could take it back. I would have called the ambulance, called her mom, because her mom is so sweet. Her mom is so sweet. And I just know. I wish I could take it back. Nobody been in the situation. At the very least, they'd be like, okay, this happened, confirm this. And everybody has some sort of peace right now, you know? But I just didn't know what to do. It's not something, you know, like in life, you try to mentally prep for a lot of situations. But when one that you just would never have even thought to happen, just happens. And you're like, wow, immediately the first thing comes to your mind is everything about to lose, how it's about to affect your kids, your life in general. And then after that, how it's flipped when whoever, it's like play telephone and change many times. Facebook, everything, just a lot hitting me at once. So I had to just take time and try to get my thoughts together. Because I was on panic mode ever since that happened. Her mom at one point talked to me, and I couldn't bring myself, but your daughter just died. What do I do? And I can't even explain it.
In my driveway, he pulled up in my neighbor's driveway, and he's pulled up in my driveway before. We've given each other a hug. I've spoken to him. He came that night, and he picked my baby up by pulling into my neighbor's driveway and then parking in the front of my other neighbor's driveway. He called me. I didn't call him. He called me on the 5th when my baby didn't come home. He called me to say, I don't know why Zion would lie and put me into this. I haven't seen her in years. I haven't seen her in months. And I'm like, what? It wasn't too long ago that I saw you. And even knowing that my baby has been in contact with him, I kept going to his house. I just wanted him to tell me the truth.
Not do anything to remedy what occurred. I am so sorry for what has happened to you. But you need to be punished. As I indicate before each sentencing, it is the obligation of this court in imposing sentence to consider punishment, rehabilitation, the need to protect society, and deterrence from civil offenses. Require a hearing are not considered by this court. Therefore, it is a sentence of this court that Mr. Brazier, you be remanded to the custody of the Michigan Department of Corrections for a period of 23 months to 4 years on count 1, and on count 2, what's his credit?
66.
2 years for lying to authorities about what had happened to his cousin. And what is very upsetting is that he only ended up serving 9 months in a boot camp. and he has been released. A month ago, he was released.
Randy Wimbley joining us live with more on why Zion's cousin was set free today. Randy.
Hey guys, Jaylen Brazier was admitted into a special program, essentially a boot camp program, which opens the door for an early release for those who successfully complete it.
This is absurd, it's unfair, and it's not just.
Sierra Milton is reeling over the release of Jaylen Brazier, who's likely the last person to see her daughter alive. Brazier was released from prison Tuesday, 9 months after he was sentenced for lying to investigators about Zion Foster's disappearance.
Why is this man free? What? I can admit to this and still be let free.
Zion went missing after leaving home in East Point to visit Brazier, who's her cousin, in Detroit last January. As friends, family, and police searched for her, Brazier told East Point investigators he did not know where she was or what happened to her. He later admitted to putting her body in a dumpster and claimed she stopped breathing while they were smoking marijuana.
I was on panic mode ever since that happened. Her mom at one point talked to me and I couldn't bring myself.
So, what do you guys think happened to her? It does seem odd that somebody would overdose from marijuana. I mean, I guess it could happen, but do you guys think that something else happened? He gave her something. Maybe he did something to her. You know, it just, with him panicking over marijuana, seems suspicious to myself. That's my opinion. But what do you guys think? Give me your opinion down below. Please subscribe. I am coming out with more videos just because of what I missed the last month with moving and all. Thank you guys so much, and I really truly appreciate you guys watching my videos. Please subscribe, please like, leave your comments down below on what you think of this case and what you think should happen. And hopefully they find some more answers for this mother and that she can put her baby to rest, because I can't imagine what that would be like to not have the answers of what really happened. And this family is now torn apart and destroyed. I appreciate you. Thank you.